When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will have the football first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese. They can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wells. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's McCoy. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders contenders for the Heisman, winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Runs through the tackle. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Casper. There he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The throw. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Dropping back, it's McCoy. Snagged in the middle, it's Wells. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Beavers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. Trying to rumble in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
On the move. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over the Stallions. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's McCoy. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. Tight end now in motion. Give to Brown. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Looking for the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Beavers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's low. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Moore to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Touch pass on the run. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Ready to try the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off-play action on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down for the tackle. The Beavers are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw. It's McCoy. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle. It's Carr. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to throw again. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Beavers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And the Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Beavers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They'll send out the kicker here. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Makes the grab down the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Beavers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Card. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to fire. Snagged out in the air. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Open open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's McCoy. There's the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Beavers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always...
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 5th kick of the night. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive. from their own 32. Moore to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by...
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Moore will throw. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Creates a little space. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Right? The guy at the quarterback spot can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Moore to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me Now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Ducks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Peterson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hammond. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Beavers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the Ducks will move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Finding an escape route. Lots of running room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
The toss sweep to the right. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Unleashes one. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the line.
Yes, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. While they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.